Well, cattle implants are helping ranchers produce more beef with fewer resources, improving productivity and sustainability of the production process. Jessica Sperber with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln joins us now with a closer look. So good to have you with us, Jessica. Tell us a little bit about this technology and how it works.
Yeah, thank you, Tammy. So cattle implants have been on the marketplace since the 1950s, and since then have been widely adopted by the beef industry. So an implant contains naturally occurring hormones and is inserted just right underneath the skin of the ear on the animal. They act as a repartitioning agent. And so how that works is when an animal consumes a meal, the energy from those feedstuffs is then utilized as either fat production or muscle production. When the implant is present, it repartitions those agents or those nutrients and improves muscle production. So we're adding more muscle to the carcass, which means more beef on your plate.
Right, so let's talk more about the benefits for cattle producers that they can actually gain from implanting cattle.
Yeah, so traditionally we would say that implants have a 20-to-1 return on investment. However, with today's high cattle prices, that return on investment actually increases. And when we talk about average daily gain, with a suckling calf implant or a backgrounding implant, producers can expect to see a 12 to 15% increase in rate of gain, while with a feedlot implant, you might expect to see a 20% increase in rate of gain. But not only does more pounds of beef end up on that carcass and the rate of gain increase, those cattle actually do it more efficiently, with an increase of about 15% improvement in feed efficiency for cattle that are implanted.
So when it comes to making beef purchasing decisions, what should consumers understand about implanted versus non-implanted beef?
You know, the reality is that all multicellular organisms do contain hormones, and that includes tofu and vegetables. So if we were going to compare a 3-ounce serving of white bread, that would have about 51,000 nanograms of estrogen activity, whereas a 3-ounce serving of tofu would have over 19 million nanograms of estrogen activity. A nanogram is a billionth of a pound, so that would be like one blade of grass in an entire football field. When we look at beef from non-implanted cattle versus beef from implanted cattle, those differ by just 1 nanogram of estrogen activity, and beef from implanted cattle is less than 3 nanograms within that 3-ounce serving of beef. And so, you know, it's a positive thing. We really are not concerned about the estrogen activity within implanted versus non-implanted beef, making beef the safe, smart, nutritious option for consumers.
And what a great analogy, one blade of grass from a football field. Thank you for breaking that down for us. That's UNL Assistant Professor and Feedlot Specialist, Jessica Sperber. Thanks for your time today.